Alrighty, we're back making a video. We're gonna do a back day today. I'm gonna do one more day tomorrow in the gym training and shutting it down for a holiday for the next 9 days. August long weekend's here this weekend, so I kind of last minute decided to take a holiday. It's been a while since I had some time off, and I'm just gonna totally shut down, get away. Not fret about work and training and stuff like that. I normally stay on plan, I guess you could say, off season wise, eating pretty much 90% of what I would normally eat when I'm away still, especially for weeks like this. But it's going to be a week where I'm not going to give a fuck. Like I've been dieting hard up to the last till May, I think it was. So yeah, it's been about 8 weeks, not even, that I've been fully training. Again, I would say more along the lines of 4 weeks, but because of the calf injury and whatnot. But I've just starting to get back in my groove again, where the strength's peaked out again and climbing, and everything feels good. And now I'm going to take a week off. It's just timing thing. It's not going to make much of a difference to anything. I can't live, and we shouldn't live life worrying about missing a week from the gym when you're in the gym 12 months a year with 4 days off or 6 days off a month. So if anything, it's beneficial for me just to get away and do this, and I need to do it more. I mean, it's been 2 years since I've taken a holiday, so it's time. It's definitely time. So anyway, today we're training back, move some weight. We're going to kind of focus more on the lower back, mid to lower back, lower lats, that sort of thing. And that's today's workout. Not much else to say. I want to nail this out and get her done. So let's do it. All right, so what we're going to start with today are some lat pull downs. We're going to go narrow grip, reverse, and we're going to pull down and squeeze at the bottom, focus in a bit more on those lower lats. I find the narrow grip reverse works better for me on the lower part of my lat. The wider, little bit wider I go, more angle, it really focuses more on my upper lats. So we're just going to warm up here. Ooh. That was good. That was good. I'm going to go get my wraps, because I'm going to need those once these start to go heavy, get heavier. So, all right. So I really didn't want to train much today. I was really talking myself, or trying to talk myself out of even being like, just, you got lots to do before you go on holidays, right? Lots of work, month end, scheduling, lots of desk shit to do before, you leave. So let's just focus on that. And skip training. Well, fuck. No. I mean, it's just an hour. I've got lots of time today to get everything done I need to get done. So sometimes it's best to not listen to those little thoughts in your head being like, oh, it's one more day. You're going to be gone for 9 days, so it's 10. Well, I guess when you feel guilty about doing that, it's a good sign, right? When you talk yourself out of it and be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, and actually feel guilty about it. That's a good thing. So, that's exactly how I felt. So I was like, "Fuck this! Just get her done, knock her out." And plus, we had to do a video because I haven't done a good. What the shit am I doing here? A good training video for a while. So I thought we'd do a back video and knock her out before you get out of town. I am having a heck of a time with these straps with the reverse grip. Don't ask me why. I guess I don't normally strap up with reverse grips too much, so it's kind of more of an issue this way. But oh, nice. That's pretty good. Smooth. Yeah, so I just decided, like I said yesterday, to skip all this shit and take a holiday. And it's interesting the comments you get back from clients when you cancel on them. 95%, 99% are normally, yeah, awesome, take a holiday. It's been 2 years, and then you get the odd one, and normally it's a newer client or something that's like, oh, I guess I won't see you again until the 19th. Fuck you, motherfucker. We get holidays too, right? These guys forget that they're taking 3 to 5 to 6 weeks off a year. And then I take a week. And it's like, ooh, my train. It's like, no, man, it doesn't work like that. And especially when you're not dialed in the whole time. Like, there's some people that will be all over the map. And right when they start to get dialed back in, this is just an explanation of some people right now, which have been for maybe 3 or 4 days, and now I'm going on a holiday, it's a problem to them. When they could have been dialed in the whole year, and last year, and the year before, right? So take some fucking responsibility for yourself, look in the mirror, and realize that you get holidays just like everybody else. If you fucking say a word to me about holidays and bitching, you won't be in my gym. You'll be gone. I don't need people like you around. And the thing is, be dialed in all year round. So it doesn't fucking matter when your trainer or coach takes some time off, because we all deserve it. We work just as hard or harder than some of you out there. So just because we're in a gym doesn't mean we're not working, right? So it's fucking mind-boggling sometimes. Did I mention that an hour ago somebody drove up and hit the building or hit the office next to my gym? The lady drove in, skipped the curb, and drove right into the building. Somehow all the glass that's in front of our building, like they have too, and they never went through it. The frame caught the car. And the lady gets out and she's like, probably, I'm guessing she's in her 80s that did it. And everybody's like, oh, poor lady, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad for her, but maybe like 10%. But clearly there's a problem and she shouldn't have a license. And I don't care if you feel bad for her. That's great. But just think of it, if that was you walking on the sidewalk or some kid that you just drove over. Would you feel that bad? No. So yeah, I was like, she needs to get her license pulled. unless this was a one-time thing, and people are like, "Oh, that's so harsh," and it's like, yeah, well, is it more harsh to contact the family she just ran over? Because that's gonna happen eventually. If she can't park a fucking car normally, she's gonna. She's very lucky. Let's just put it that way. Very lucky. And I don't have empathy for her, so might sound harsh, but you got to put the shoe on the other foot. Is that a saying? Me and my sayings, eh? If the shoe was on the other foot, you'd have two left feet. That made no sense. Oh yeah, one more. Oh, woo! Back. Oh, that's good. It's been a while too since I've trained my back. I guess a week. Over maybe this is 2 weeks. Fuck, I don't remember. I didn't train it last week because I had a massage. So the week before. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Right to today would be 2 weeks because I would have done it a week ago, not last Thursday, but the Thursday before. Then went Thursday to Thursday, which is 1 week. Didn't do it. And now Thursday again. So 2 weeks. So feels good to do back again. All right, let's go over to this machine over here. I gotta shave. I'm a mess. I'm a fucking mess, aren't I? Well, look at that. Great camera. So we're gonna do this guy. Chest supported row. That's next on the agenda. All right, let's get on this guy. This is a love-hate relationship with this guy. The ones you hate, you need to do, and this is one I definitely hate. I find it very heavy all the time, and I got a strong ass back, and I got a really good back. It's one of my favorite body parts. It's big, thick, but for some reason, this one fucking kills me, just fries me. So let's get at her. Oh. All right, we're gonna put some more weight on there. Whew. Back. It's back. 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 Do 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 do. Yeah. Oh, looks so nice outside. Our weather's been great for July. It's been like high 20s, low 30s for all of July. I mean, we deserve it. I mean, June was wasn't great. It was a bit cool and overcast most of the time. Lots of moisture. May was a joke. I mean, we still had snow in May. Ice was still on my lakes in May. So I'm hoping fall's gonna go deep, which would be nice. But after this week off, it'll be just balls deep training till next summer, pretty much. Bulking up for a bit, and then probably cut again in February, like I normally do. So, no, I don't have any plans or anything. So, I'm just gonna do my thing. Oh. That's hot, eh? I was off position with that one. Something's goofy. Something's a little awry. I'm kind of between here. So I try to get up on the top one and then back off my upper body just a little bit so I'm not so far up and high hovering. You want to be over this pad, but not to the point where you're fucking laying right over the fucking thing. So I was kind of a little bit too much. So I was kind of feeling it and coming back, and then this pad cut into like above my vagina walls. That's a scientific term. I don't really have a vagina, but you know, if I had one, that's where it would have cut into. And then my vagina would have probably blown apart. So luckily I don't have one. Does that explain it for you? I think it explained it pretty well. So we're going to put more weight on. I'm going to go up another to 3 plates here. That'll probably be the end of it for me. I can't right now getting back onto this shit. It's 3 plates is feeling heavy. I used to do 5 fucking plates on here like 2 years ago. Don't get me wrong, they were all forced reps from rep number 1 to rep 6 or 7, very low volume. But that's what I would do. And yes, that's one of the reasons I think I'm thicker. And I got a thick back. I think a lot of my training used to be extremely to that 6 to 8 rep range, very low volume, very heavy weight. I grew a great chest, great shoulders, great back for it, but I think a lot of other areas like my arms and shit lacked from it because they weren't engaging like they should. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there's definitely benefits to it, and I definitely do. I'm a very strong believer in heavy weight builds thick muscle. Not so much great definition. It's thick tissue. And then I think you've got to pinpoint things with machines and isolating specific movements to get that detail into the muscle as well. So you got to put it all together. That's why there's no specific right or wrong way to train. There's no, this is the only way, slow, controlled, science-based bullshit crap. It all has to be one. Heavy, light, high volume, low volume, all of it. And I know you've heard me say in other videos, but you've got to start thinking that way. There isn't one way. There isn't. It just doesn't work like that. And people that say it is, they haven't been doing this long enough to know. Especially, and I'm not going to get into science-based training, which is, there's no such thing, because even the science that they use, there's no data behind it. It hasn't been around long enough. They can throw all the numbers they want at you. And there's so much more data that has to be found for them to even consider calling that science-based training. That it has the hours and time and people haven't been put in. It hasn't. It's not proven. So they need to back off the science bullshit. I know we like to throw that around a lot, but there's, in my opinion only, there's no such thing as science-based training. It's just fluff. So, anywho, I'm going to give another plate, throw that on here, and we'll get this rigged up for another one. All right. Last set. I still hurt my vagina. My vagina still hurts. Jesus Christ. I think I'm going to tag this video. What do they call it? Clip it? No. What are all the cool kids saying? The tag? Fuck, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to label this video my vagina. I hurt my vagina training today. That should get a lot of views. I'd tune in if somebody hurt their vagina. Just saying. Who wouldn't like to see a good vagina injury? Something's wrong with me. There really is. I need to get a life. Don't judge. Four, five, oh, brutal. Whew. This is heavy. That's a humbling bitch right there. Humbling. 3 plates for 6.5 reps. I don't even think I was getting full reps on any of them. If I was training somebody, I definitely would have dropped the weight. So, whatever. You know, let's do a back off. Let's do a back off just to not feel like a retard. I'm going to put this away and then we're going to do another set. It's like a rest, pause, back off. Oh, my vagina still hurts. I think I punctured it. Okay, I'm not going to say vagina again. Here we go. That's good. I feel better about myself. Stupid machine. Nobody likes you. Stupid machine. All right. Let's take a break. Okay, so now what we're going to do are good old-fashioned T-bar rows. Again, another one that's fucking awesome, terrible exercise that works very well. That's extremely hard and humbling too. So I'm doing them all. You got to do them. This is all about the angle in your dangle. Dangle in your angle? Something like that. It's hard to teach this one to people because, it depends who you talk to. Some people are like this. Some people are like this. Some people are in between. It's up as if I'm training somebody, I can almost tell by how their arms line up with them, if they're up too high or down too high, that sort of thing. But everybody's different. There isn't one way. It's not like everybody should be sitting like this. It's not like everybody should be sitting like this. Everybody feels it different depending on what part of your back is working or you're looking for to work. I feel this in my lats no matter where the fuck I do it. If I'm 90, if I'm up a little bit, I tend to pop up a little bit more, just a hair, to get that squeeze more in my lower back, and I feel it more, like I have to stabilize myself. That's me. Now, somebody else doing this exercise might be completely different. It doesn't mean they're wrong. Like if they're standing straight up and rowing, clearly you're a fucking disaster. But there's angles to this. It doesn't mean that the person's doing it wrong or the positioning's wrong or whatever. It's where you feel it with this one. And that's all this is at the end of the day. I remember years ago, this loser on Instagram messaged me. And he's supposedly some kinesiology trainer as well. But he's a fat fuck. So I can't really put a lot of stock into what he says. Because if you're a trainer, I don't think you should be 350 pounds of fat. And then going on Instagram all the time going, I need motivation and this, that, and the other. I don't take you seriously. But this clown actually had the audacity to message me and tell me I was doing the movement wrong. And I should be down here, blah, 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 according to his physics. Well, according to my physics, you shouldn't be a fat fuck either. And you shouldn't be commenting on, if you knew anything about training, you would know that just because you're doing it one way doesn't mean that's the only way to do it. Especially when you're doing it. And I can't take the time to explain myself to stupid people. So I probably told them to fuck off and then blocked them after that. Or didn't. Whatever. I just told them to fuck off. I clearly remember being like, what are you talking about? And this was a guy that would chime in on everybody's bullshit. So again, one look at him and I couldn't take him seriously. That might sound rude, but I don't care. It's the fucking fact at the end of the day. And facts supersede your fucking feelings. So I'm sorry, but it's like a little skinny kid coming up to me and being like, "You're doing that wrong." Dude, like, keep training and talk to me when you're this big, right? So, anywho. All right, let's crank some weight up. This one's. Whoa, Ryan, you're drunk. Go to bed. The other thing with this guy is that sometimes I see people say, how should I swing into the weight or away from the weight? I personally think there should be no swing, no rocking in any back movement, any rowing movement. Even when you're doing seated rows, I don't think you should be pulling and getting momentum with your body. I think you need to be fucking locked in and pull. Okay? Same goes for this thing. I don't think you should be bringing yourself to the weight like I can't even do it. I don't know, something like that. A lot of people say bring yourself to the weight instead of pulling back and getting momentum, drive into the weight. Personally, again, just years and 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 years of doing this, I think you should always be locked in. I don't think there should be any momentum either way, going into the weight or pulling away from the weight. That's with any rowing movement, any pull down movement, anything for back. I think you should be locked in. That's my personal opinion. And I think it works very well. I just don't know what you could get out of rocking in anything, because all you're doing at that point is getting momentum. So, whatever. That's why this is my video, and they have their videos. I can say, this is the way I do it. This is the way I would teach it. And these guys, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the guys that are telling you to drive into the bar, they're not wrong. I would just say stay locked in for as long as possible. As long as you're not using your body weight to feed the exercise, like go momentum, you know. And these guys are big dudes too, right? So that's what I mean. Just the best thing I suggest is don't use your body weight for momentum for any movement whatsoever. Cuckoo. Well, let me guess, it's 11. So we're going to have to listen to this thing 11 times. Yeah, I like it. You'll always see too when I do this, I'll get on and I'll straighten myself out just to get in a position where I can lock down. When I get in that lockdown position, sometimes I gotta move my feet because my upper body is now in position. Right? Now I'm gonna have to get my feet in position so my upper body doesn't have to move again. If that makes sense. Try it. Try it at home. You'll really enjoy it. I'm taking a break. All right. This should be the working set, I'm thinking, but I mean, who knows? Maybe there'll be another working set. Maybe not. Who knows? Oh, look, there's a cowboy outside with tight shorts on, a wife beater, flip flops, cowboy hat. That's summer right there. That says summer right there. Short shorts, wife beater, and a cowboy hat? Fuck yeah. Sign me up. My new best friend. I should go out there and fucking be like, hey, buddy, is this summer 2006 look purchasable? Because that's the shit right there. Fuck yeah. He's gonna go pick up a fucking case of Canadian, some darts. I see it now. Fuck. He's got his afternoon set today. Or he'll be passed out on my lawn in 20 minutes. One of the two. Kind of hoping for the latter. Yeah. All right. Back to reality. What was that? I think my phone just went off. Look at my flexibility. I'm a fucking unicorn. There we go. Something was awry. I like it, but I don't like it. Fuck. Pisses me off. My foot was just not. This one should have been up a hair more. That frustrates me. Shit, we're doing another set. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. We'll do another one. Alright, this is the last one. No matter how ugly it is, we're gonna do this one and be done with it. Now we're gonna do one more seated rowing movement. And we're done. And that's back to in a nutshell. It's hot in here. Guess I could peel this off. Some of them training in hoodies now, man. I'm hoodie addicted. I basically fucking half my days are trained in hoodies and half are trained in torn up fucking t-shirts with no sleeves. So yeah, I kind of look like a homeless person most of the time. Oh my god. It's quite the day out here. I mean, I should put a camera outside and make my own channel of just the shit I see out here. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's worth having this location just for the view. You saw what I saw. Alrighty. Where's that footing? Right there? Right there. There we go. I don't got much in my tank. Stupid machine, too. You two suck. Just joking. They're great. All right, let's do some cedar roast. Oh, whew. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna finish with some seated cable rows, single arm, meaning I'm gonna have a handle in each hand. I'm not doing a V-bar or any sort of rowing bar. It's gonna be just two handles, driving in, pushing down, angle at the bench, so I can squeeze into those lower lats a bit more. I find with rowing, you want to build a good back, use row, 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 row. You want to hit different parts of your back, use different angles. That is the difference for every body part, pretty much. Chest, incline, decline, flat. Back, decline, right? Like, you got to pinpoint that shit. And hence, that's why we're doing this. Whew. Pull this back here. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. Yep. Yep. Oh. Like that. Like that. So, that last video I did up at the lake, like most of my videos, I think it's terrible. I don't really watch my videos after I do them. I just put them up, and but I watched that lake one because I thought it would be. I don't know what I thought, but it's really hard to do just with a cell phone to get. Like, I mean, if it was stuck to me and I was doing shit, and it's great, but I didn't have a tripod. I didn't have anything. Not to make an excuse, like the video would be way better, but at least you could actually see and hear me from a distance and all that shit. Again, couldn't set up a camera in the boat because the dude I was with, it was a surprise to me. He wasn't supposed to come. I was supposed to be by myself. So it wasn't a great video. It was more about me talking, getting up to the lake, doing a couple things, going fishing, seeing a fucking terrible angle of my crotch pretty much while I'm fishing. And catching no fish when the camera was rolling. So we did catch a lot that day, believe it or not. It was so fucking hard with him. So I don't know. I mean, being away for a week, do I want to do that shit again? Kind of show you pieces of what's going on up there and what I'm doing and the fun, I don't know. But all I know is that the video was not impressive whatsoever. So I don't care. I left it up there and whatever. It's kind of a joke, but it'd be nice. Like, after I'm done here, I'm gonna eat. Got a shit ton of office stuff to do. Month end scheduling. Just getting ready for August and being gone for 9 days. Make sure it's ready to go when I get back. And then I'm gonna go and purchase a bunch of shit for the lake, fishing wise. Like, I got like 80 rods at the lake and all the tackle, and I do pretty well up there, but I want more. So I'm gonna go and purchase some shit. I'm looking for another bait casting rod. That's one I don't have. Out of all the rods I have, I don't have a bait caster. I've used one once or twice. I didn't mind it. I need to talk to somebody that knows more, or see what other options I have. But I'm definitely buying some shit and a lot more toys for up there. So it's kind of what I'm looking forward to. Who knows what I'm going to walk out with. I'm really worried when I go into these stores that I'm going to drop $2,000 or $3,000. And if you guys know anything about fishing, fishing's cheap. So, I mean, $200 will get you a shit ton of stuff. Not rods and stuff like that. I mean, you could get a good rod and reels combo for a couple $100 for sure. But I'm talking about tackle and stuff. It's you spend $200, man, you can fill a tackle box. So we'll see what I'm gonna do when I get there. I don't know which store I'm gonna go to, blah blah blah, and I don't know why I'm talking about this. So let's get to work. Fucking Ryan. Nice. My concentration is hanging in there by a thread. So tomorrow I'm just going to wake up early, like I normally do, because I can't sleep past 7, even on my days off. And go to the gym, train chest, workouts done. Miss 1 week of training. That's it. So I won't feel as guilty. Man, I feel so shitty when I miss workouts. Like, when you're used to hammering them every fucking day, taking weekends off and struggling to take weekends off in the wintertime when you're around. Summer, I have no problem because I'm not here, but winter time's tough for those rest days for me. So to voluntarily miss more time than expected, like I said, I could have just fucked off today, shut everything down. The guilt I have for doing that shit is up there, and I think that's why I don't relate with a lot of people when it comes to training, is that the mindset isn't the same, and I expect everybody to kind of be at the way I think and how I do things, and I honestly know 95% of people aren't like this, but it's hard to get away from. So yeah, it's hard to find empathy for people that miss a lot and then act like the shit's not working and stuff. Like, you guys just remember, it's hours put into the gym, not days, not weeks, not months, not years, but hours. And I've always said that. I've said that for 20 years, and I hope it catches on eventually, that because you could tell your friends, oh, I've been training with Ryan for fucking 6 months. Well, that 6 months could be fucking 40 hours if you're lucky. You know, that's fuck all. Think about 40 hours. Really think about that. Average person that I know that's serious about training trains 5 to 6 days a week, 1.5 hours a day, right? So do the math. 60 hours, 40 hours isn't a lot. So you can't say I've been doing this for fucking 3 weeks or 3 months or 3 years. You've got to be like, oh yeah, I've been training 4 times a week, 4 hours a week for this long. Tell the truth, okay? Last one, and we're done. Then I'm gonna go eat. Yeah. Oh, okay. So what you guys don't see what I'm doing, and only I can, is mind to muscle connection into my lower lat. That just me thinking about that connects to where I want it to go, and I make sure every rep I'm feeling it in those 2 spots on my lower part. If I don't, I'm either slowing it down more, squeezing more. I'm doing things to get there. That's how you connect with the muscle. So a lot of the shit's hard to see because you're just seeing me do this. But I'm actually there's a rhyme and reason for it. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm sure it was fucking highly entertaining. And I don't know when you're going to see me again. I don't know if you'll see me next week, a week after that. Who fucking knows? But I'm trying. All right. Later.